Hello everybody, my name is Chapterwise and in today's video we will be discussing the complete strategy to complete your self-paced online modules along with what should be your strategy, what should be your steps to complete and write your exams. Now in today's video we will be discussing about 5 things. Number 1, what is the major changes as compared to the previous syllabus, as compared to the old syllabus, what are the chapters that are there into self-paced online module set B. Now the second thing that we will be discussing is about what is the chapter-wise weightage of each of such chapter. Now the third thing that we will be discussing is about strategy for old syllabus students, the students who has already completed their costing classes in the earlier attempts. Now what should be their strategy to complete SPOM and along with the exams. Now the fourth thing that we will be discussing is with respect to the new students who is first time writing the CE final exams in November 2024. Now for those students, what should be your course of action, how you should complete your classes, whether you should take classes or not, etc, etc, we will be discussing in this video. Now the fifth thing is from where you can get the classes at the, without wasting much of time, let us begin. Starting with the course comparison. Earlier in your costing SCMPE there were totally 12 chapters. Now those 12 chapters has increased to 14 chapters in your SPOM self-paced online modules. Now this comparison between the old syllabus versus SPOM is only relevant for those students who have completed their costing classes, SCMPE classes in the earlier attempts, and now they are going to write their SPOM in the new syllabus. So the new students who are writing their examination in November 2024 for the very first time, for those students this comparison is not at all relevant. Now starting with the first one. Now the first chapter in your old syllabus used to be Introduction to SCMPE, wherein there was only 3 concepts which was very small in nature. Now in your SPOM the concepts has been increased and it is a completely kind of a very big chapter as compared to your old syllabus. Now in this chapter, you can assume it to be a completely new chapter. The second chapter was Modern Business Environment in your old syllabus. The same chapter along with the same questions, same everything, ditto theory, etc. It ditto same in your SPOM self-paced online modules. The third chapter is basically Lean System and Innovation. So this chapter is completely replica of your old syllabus under your SPOM. Cost Management Techniques. Again this chapter is also same, but again there has been some new MCQs, some new questions has been added by ICI, so you should definitely go through these questions and MCQs. Now the fifth chapter is Management of Cost Strategically for Business Model. So this chapter is a complete new chapter in your self-paced online modules. This chapter was not there in your old syllabus. This is a completely new chapter for you guys. Now the 6th chapter, 7th chapter and 8th chapter, which is basically your decision making, pricing decision, strategic analysis of operating income. These 3 chapters has been combined together into one chapter under your self-paced online modules, and the chapter name of the chapter is Strategic Revenue Management. This chapter, so all these 3 chapters has been combined into one chapter. So again you need not to worry after seeing this name Strategic Revenue Management. It is basically the same chapter wherein they have combined 3 chapters of old syllabus under SPOM. Now moving on to the 9th chapter, Performance Measurement and Evaluation. So this is basically part B of your set B module. Again in this Performance Measurement and Evaluation, earlier this was a single chapter in your ICI module in old syllabus, whereas in case of self-paced online modules they have splitted this chapter into 4 chapters. The name being Introduction to Strategic Performance Management, Performance Management in Non-Profit Sector, Performance Reports, and last one is Strategic Performance Measure in Private Sectors. So now these are the 4 chapters that has been splitted from the 9th chapter under your old syllabus. Now divisional transfer pricing is ditto same as compared to previous old syllabus. Budgetary control has been completely removed in your self-paced online modules. Standard costing is again the same. Now in totally, if I tell you what is new for you guys is only chapter number 1, that is Introduction to SCMPE. The second chapter that is completely new for is Management of Cost Strategically for Emerging Business Models. You can see the highlighted part over here. These are the new chapters that you have to do. Now the third thing, this again here you can see one more yellow part which says that this is again a new chapter which was not there in your old syllabus. Now the 11th chapter, Budgetary Control, is removed, so you need not to do this chapter again. The second thing that we will be discussing in this video is chapter-wise weightage. As you can see on the screen, it is clearly given by ICA that part A and part B carry equal section-wise weightage. Now what is part A and part B? Let me tell you. So if you see this slide, this SPOM section, if you see, these 6 chapters are falling under your part A. Now in the second slide, if you see the chapter number 8 to 14, basically 13th one is removed. These chapters are falling under part B. Now you can clearly bifurcate what is part A and part B. This segregation is given by ICAI. So ICAI is saying that part A and part B carries your equal section wise weightage. So if I say the total paper would be of 100 marks, then 50% of paper will be from these 6 chapters and the remaining 50% will be from these chapters. Now in the part C, we will be discussing about the oral strategy for the old syllabus students. Old syllabus students are those who have completed their SCMPE costing classes in the earlier attempts, but now they have to write their self-paced online modules. For those students, since the majority of the chapters except 2 new chapters that has been added into the SPOM, all the chapters are same ditto replica of your old syllabus. So I would recommend you to try to complete and revise those chapters first, and after that if you have time left out, then you should definitely go with the new chapters. Now, so whatever chapters that has been there, that has been already there, whatever the concepts was there in the old syllabus, if you cover those enough, then it will be enough for you to score more than 70 marks. And if you want to score more, then you can definitely do the new chapters that has been added by the ICAI. Let us now talk about strategy for November 2024 students and afterwards writing their CA final exams along with their self-paced online modules. Now, for you guys, I would recommend you to complete your self-paced online module as soon as possible. And I have also explained in a particular video wherein you will be able to complete your self-paced online modules in just 4 days by watching only 4 hours a day. The link of that video I will be putting into the description. Please do watch out that video before you start with your self-paced online modules. Now the second thing you should do is you should consider taking classes for your to complete your self-paced online modules like costing, law, etc. etc. What will happen by this is your conceptual understanding will be improved and you will be able to retain concept for a longer period of time. The third thing, then the most important thing, is that if you are not considering taking classes, or even if you have already taken the classes, you should definitely focus on the practical chapters first. So I have identified the chapters sequentially which you should complete first and which are very easy in nature, and you will be able to retain them for a longer period of time. So in your part A, there will be chapter number 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7. This should be the priority. These 5 chapters you should complete first from part A. Now in the part B, there are chapter number 2, 5 and 6. These are the practical chapters which are very easy to understand. Now after completing all these practical chapters, if you have extra time available, then you should definitely move on to the theory chapters. Now what are the theory chapters? So I would recommend you to complete chapter number 1 and 3 of part B first, and after that if you have any time left out, then you should do chapter number 1 and 5 of part A. So this is the overall strategy for your for the students who will be writing their November 2024 examination. Now fifth one, that we will be talking about the classes, so where you should take classes. So on the screen you can see CA Shubham Singhal sir and CA Sankalp Kanstia. They have a combined combo batch wherein you can get it around 6,500 rupees, 6,000 or 7,000 rupees they will charge, and you can buy these combo classes. If you like the video, please share it with your friends and do let me know in the comment section if you have any other further concerns. Thanks a lot for watching.